She walks down to the end of the court. You can tell that she's in pain. You can tell that there's something wrong. She goes to the...
Kathy Engelbert, get some real referees and fire every one of them mother scooting sons of bees out of there. Get them out.
Caitlin Clark's injury has sent shockwaves through the WNBA, but here's what's truly wild. Ticket prices for the All-Star game have dropped almost 50%. What does this say about the league's reliance on one player? And why are fans accusing the WNBA of failing to protect its brightest star? You're not going to believe what's happening behind the scenes. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Imagine building an entire league's momentum on one player, only to watch it all crumble with a single injury. That's exactly what's happening with the WNBA and Caitlin Clark. The fallout was immediate. Ticket prices for the All-Star game dropped a shocking 48% after word got out she wouldn't be playing. That's not a small dip. That's almost half the value slashed overnight, and it's not just about ticket stubs. It's about the huge weight Clark was holding for the league. The WNBA has spent months promoting her as the face of their brand. From highlight reels flooding social media to interviews calling her the future of basketball, it seemed like the league had pinned all its hopes on Clark's incredible rise. And, in fairness, she delivers. She's explosive on the court, her range is ridiculous, and she's charismatic.
Her foot, she passes the ball to Kelsey Mitchell on the back door, and then when she is running back on the other end of the court, it seems like she's grabbing her groin area.
This referee situation, we're going to get into that in a minute. But look at Caitlin Clark's face.
On the bench after looking like...
Look at her damn face.
But the second her name dropped from the All-Star roster, the bubble burst. Fans didn't see the same level of hype for other players, and that's the issue. It feels like there was no backup plan. Other sports leagues make sure this doesn't happen. Take the NBA as an example. Sure, LeBron is a massive draw, but they've cultivated a network of stars like Giannis, Steph, Jokic, winners on and off the court. That layering of talent makes the league feel dynamic no matter who's missing. The WNBA's decision to lean so heavily on Clark, it left them vulnerable. Once she was out, the spotlight faded, and even the All-Star game, a prime showcase for the league, felt hollow. Fans voiced their frustrations online. "This All-Star game looks boring now," one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "I bought these tickets just to watch Clark. I might not even go now." People weren't just disappointed, they were tuning out altogether. Marketing Clark as the league's savior might have worked short-term, but it's proving to be risky. What would have happened if the WNBA spent those same promotion dollars elevating multiple players instead? And the league could have seen this coming.
Send the rest of the league a message. The WNBA missed an opportunity to take that. By the way, referees completely bleeped that whole thing up. I mean, they effed it up.
She starts crying, and I've honestly never seen Caitlin Clark cry on the court except when she lost the national championship game. She keeps it together no matter what is happening.
Injuries are part of sports. The real question is, how did they allow one injury to shake their entire foundation? What's worse, was Caitlin Clark's injury avoidable? We need to talk about that next. Fans are furious, and they have every reason to be. Caitlin Clark wasn't just the WNBA's biggest star, she was its lifeline. But now, as she recovers on the sidelines, many are blaming the league for what they see as a preventable injury. They're pointing fingers at everything from game officiating to leadership, saying the WNBA flat-out failed to protect her. Some fans even believe Clark was treated as a target on the court, with rough play that seemed more deliberate than competitive. A lot of the frustration comes down to officiating.
Unbelievable. And she's so upset with him. She's walking over to him. She's trying to have a conversation. She said, "I'm going to call the league on you." This is the mouth readers again.
Slammed into the side of Caitlin Clark and sent her viciously flying to the floor. Now, Of course, many of you were like, can we ban her?
Fans argue that Clark hasn't received the same respect or protection as other superstars. She gets hacked every game, and the refs don't call it. One fan said online, "This isn't an isolated opinion. There's a growing perception that because of her style, dominating the court with deep threes and pinpoint assists, she became a magnet for hard fouls. Instead of stepping in, fans feel the officials let it slide time and time again. When a player is as physically active as Clark, taking hits becomes part of the game. But was it really necessary for the league to let this level of physicality go unchecked? Think about some of her recent games. In matches where her performance was off the charts, so was the excessive contact. Players who can't stop her talent on skill alone resorted to much rougher tactics. For fans, this rough play elevated her risk of injury to an unnecessary degree.
Caitlin Clark is not playing tomorrow. Kelsey Mitchell is a snake. I believe she is.
And then she's going after him. And this is the same referee. Now, this is after the moment where she has to be held back.
And here's the thing. Clark wasn't just another great player. She was the player. That made her absence from the WNBA All-Star Weekend hit even harder. Without her, ticket prices plummeted, the buzz around the event faded, and vendors who banked on her pulling in fans took losses. It wasn't just the court that felt her absence. The entire economy around the game suffered. Fans and analysts are now asking the big question, will the WNBA finally take steps to prioritize player protection? If they don't, they're not just risking another star's health, they're risking the future of the league itself. Caitlin Clark's injury has exposed a glaring truth. The WNBA's reliance on a single star is unsustainable.
Sophie Cunningham is dribbling toward the baseline. As you can see, she catches the ball in the wing, dribbles down, and then JC Sheldon kind of body checks her out of bounds, but the referee didn't call a foul there.
I'm such a sweet girl, and I don't know, that's somebody clout chasing. Calling louder. Ken's prayers for your sister, bro.
The sharp drop in All-Star game ticket prices showed just how fragile the league's current strategy is. Fans see it too. Accusations that the league mishandled Clark's protection only magnify frustrations. It's a wake-up call for leadership. Can the WNBA adapt, spreading the spotlight so the whole league shines, not just one player? Fans want more than star power. They want a league that supports and values its players. The future depends on it. Will the WNBA rise to meet the challenge or repeat its mistakes?